is when I was 14 in my school, Catholic high school. So one day someone brought a Frisbee and it just happened to appear in our PE class. So that's when I first knew about sports. And ever since, so I'm 32 this year, so that has been maybe 18 years since I first touched a Frisbee. And over the years, I've played different clubs in Malaysia, represented Malaysia in some events. Yeah, and last year, our team, we went to Australia to play the first ever World Championship with Team Malaysia.
In my team, there's like two levels. So your cup first, then after you go through probation, then your member, then after member, then you just go out from there.
Okay, so actually I know about this sport since high school. Like I see my friends playing and then maybe I just like play casually, but I think I really started playing competitively since my university days. Yeah, so that's when, you know, some of my friends asked me, oh, do you want to join like some Frisbee game in representing my uni? And I said, okay, sure, why not? Then I just go ahead and play. Yes, I actually used to play different kind of sports previously. So I actually started with like track and field, netball. Yeah, then after that, I think what attracts me most is that I think it's pretty different from other games where like we really emphasize a lot on the spirit of the game. That's something that I think it really differs from other sports where all the players should be very well known of the rules, and we would actually talk to each other. Like let's say if any fouls happen or any contacts, we will actually talk among each other to resolve the call. Yeah, so only at probably at like some bigger tournaments where we have a game advisor to like provide us some inputs, like whether is the call valid or not, but like it's really all on like really your integrity and how you trust your teammates and each other to within the game lah. Yeah, so that's how I think it's really different from other sports, and it really makes like you and even towards the opponents is a very wholesome thing lah, I would say. Yeah.
So the highest achievement for a team, my team, we've won genders, like for both girls and guys. We've won gold for I think 2 seasons, the race for 2 years, and for the mix, well, we managed to get second place I think 3 times.
I think players' attitude is the most important thing, whether they have the determination to improve, whether they have the determination to believe that they can be a better player. And I think also whether they are willing to listen to feedback and willing to be coached. I think that is the most important factor above anything else. Yeah. Okay, so I think the most challenging thing for us, especially after COVID, is that the national team and a lot of the club teams, they didn't have a very fixed program, because after COVID, actually a lot of players stopped playing, and we had a lot of young, very promising players coming up, but they didn't have the experience or the program to actually build them up. So I think the most challenging thing was actually trying to build up the confidence of everyone, to let everyone know that we have a long-term goal for them and to get them to buy in and join in for the program. Yeah.
The sport is still relatively unknown in Malaysia, and as you can see, this is a national team, but we actually don't really have that many players. So for Team Malaysia to stay competitive, I think it is important for us to reach out to more grassroots, maybe even like primary schools and universities or communities to introduce the sports to them. And also, I think the sports right now is still very concentrated in Kuala Lumpur. So if I wish to reach out to more states and see what are the talents that they have in the whole Malaysia. I believe there are so many more potential, especially in the out-of-city area where Frisbee is still not very common. Or rather, I think there's a lot of people playing, but they don't have a chance to expose to a higher level training like this. So I think that's very important for Malaysia to stay competitive and be even better than that, is to reach out to more players, especially the out-of-city.
I think our coaches, they definitely want to help us. Like whatever they say, it's not to bring us down or it's not to make us bad, right? They want to help us. So I think when we hear critics, although we may not like it, we need to we need to try to listen from their point of view, try to understand what they're saying, and that's the only way you can improve lah. Because I believe if you're too arrogant and you don't listen to your coach, you cannot improve. You'll just stay where you are. Yeah.